It's such a shame that Tybalt had to die.
Tybalt? He had it coming for him, don't you think? He was so narcissistic.
I don't think he was narcissistic. I think it's more hubris, according to the article we just read, rooting out hubris before a fall.
Maybe, but before we get more into that, let's read the prompt.
Okay. Analyze the difference between narcissism and hubris as it relates to the characters of Romeo and Juliet.
Okay, that should be easy. Which characters have hubristic or narcissistic qualities?
Definitely Tybalt and Mercutio.
Yeah, they both seem like they're living in their own world. They don't think their actions could possibly have any negative outcomes, like their death. They sort of have a superiority complex, just because of their wealthy status.
Tybalt must feel as if he rules Verona. With the way he talks and acts in the streets, he's a Capulet, one of the wealthiest and most powerful family in the city, besides the prince and the Montagues. That must make him feel invincible. I think that he fits into the hubris category more than the narcissism category.
Okay, if Tybalt is suffering from hubris and not narcissism, then what was the ego-boosting event that led to his inner hubris?
What do you mean?
The text claims that hubris is a reactive disorder. That means something or someone or some sort of action had to have caused it.
Well, when you think about it, Tybalt was exposed to ego boosters all his life. He not only grew up in a wealthy family, which can be considered success, but he was also infamous for being a successful fighter who never backed down. Where's that quote?
Oh, I think I found what you're talking about. Right here. What drawn in talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Tybalt refuses to back down, despite the offer of peace.
Look what else I found. The fiery Tybalt with his sword prepared, which as he breathed defiance to my ears, he swung about his head and cut the winds.
Defiance. Oh, right. The text says that hubris, at its core, is about defiance.
Exactly. So now do you see that Tybalt is more hubristic, not narcissistic?
I guess. I'm starting to see where you're coming from. But except for that point where the article claims that a key feature of hubris is that you can recover from it. Here's the quote. Many good people will, under bad circumstances, suffer from hubris, but they tend to recover after toppling from their pedestals shrinks their egos back down to size. Tybalt never seemed to recover. In fact, he died.
Yes, he did die, but the article also says that hubris is known for causing disasters, or causing the fall of the hubristic person. Tybalt not only showed signs of hubris by impulsively and pridefully challenging Romeo to fight and killing Mercutio, but he also fell as a result of his actions, a sure sign that he was hubristic, not narcissistic.
You're right. Speaking of Mercutio, he was a pretty good match with the hubris syndrome, if I do say so myself.
Oh yeah, this one I can definitely see. He was brought up in a royal background, and he's cousin of the prince. He thought he could do anything and get away with it. That's why he took on Tybalt so quickly. Everyone he had a run-in with got in trouble, but never him. So that must have been ego-boosting.
Couldn't you say that everyone in Verona, or even everyone in the world, especially teens,
You got that right.
have a little bit of hubris?